Well, I think what we're going to do is start off with some classic rock stuff.
Okay.
Because the classic rock artists, the ones that have been around for 50, 60 years, they seem to have been making some news this week for various reasons.
Okay.
Let's start off with a band that I think you like this band. I'm pretty sure that you like this band. I like this band. The band Toto.
Sure. I like Toto.
All right. Well, again, with the every one of these goddamn stories that keep popping up in my feed.
Mm-hmm.
Legendary, beloved. What's the other words? Legend and beloved, and what's another word that keeps iconic?
Iconic, yeah.
That's another. I mean, these words keep popping up all over and over again, and I noticed. Yeah, I know, and I noticed that in some of the comment sections, because I like to read the comments after the story.
Sure.
And people, it's not only us, but people in general who probably read these stories too. Mm-hmm. Finally, an iconic person that we actually heard of.
Nice.
Because they say that about everybody. And I read these stories like, I've never heard of this guy.
Sure.
This iconic singer, songwriter passed away at 85 this week. And I read through and I go, I've never heard of this person.
Yeah.
Who is that?
I had one of those this week where they said, legendary wrestler dies. Legendary WWE superstar dies. I looked it up. It was a guy I never heard of, ever. And you know how much I watch wrestling.
I know. You're a wrestling aficionado.
Yeah. If I've never heard of him, I guarantee you and casual fans have never heard of him. They're like, WWE wrestling legend, blah, blah, blah. I don't even remember his name because he was nobody.
Yeah, it was like maybe he was in the ring for 5 minutes at one point, sometime.
Maybe. He's probably a jobber that was 0-1, lost one match to Roman Reigns or something 10 years ago.
Right.
Like, all right, who gives a shit? Stop it.
I get it. All right, well, getting back to Toto.
Uh-huh.
Toto has been known for its many lineup changes over the past 50 years. 50 years.
Oh, yeah.
You never think of Toto being around for 50 years. I mean,
they were having their biggest hits 43 years ago.
True. So. With Toto 4.
Yeah, and that was in 82.
82.
43 years ago.
I mean, Chicago 16 might as well have been a Toto album since Toto basically played most of the album because of David Foster.
Sure.
So David Foster had two huge records come out almost simultaneously in the summer of 82 with Toto 4 and Chicago 16.
Right.
And basically Toto, the players in Toto, played most of the Chicago album.
Nice.
So anyway, they've been known for its many lineup changes over the past 50 years, but the classic era of the beloved rock band, Beloved, here it is again, band featured Bobby Kimball on vocals. During Kimball's original run as lead singer in the late 70s and early 80s, the band scored several top 5 singles, including Hold the Line, Africa, Rosanna, as well as a slew of Grammys. But Kimball was fired from Toto in 1984 due to drug use that affected his ability to perform. Founding member Steve Porcaro told Classic Rock in an interview. While Kimball was invited back to the band for a 10-year stint in the late 90s, he was not part of the 2010 reunion, which instead featured vocalist Joseph Williams. Williams also replaced Kimball for the latest incarnation of Toto. The band is currently on tour in South America and will head to the U.S. for shows early in 2026. Now, Toto, for us, is a lot similar to the band Thunder because, well, this is it for us. We're breaking up. No more Toto. And then the next year, well, we're back.
Yeah.
Dude,
the interviews that I did with Lukather and with Joe Williams, which were two different tours.
Yeah.
We're both of them said this is it for us.
Yeah.
Both of them. And it was 2 different tours. And they both said, yeah, this is the last tour we're going to do.
Yeah. Well, Thunder does the same thing. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, this is it for us. Oh, we're back. We got a new album.
Yeah. Well, somebody gets in their ear and says, look, 150,000 a night. Go out, do 40 shows, put $1 million in your pocket. Let's go.
Right. The absence of Kimball, who is 78. Holy shit. You never think of these guys as being it like that.
They're old.
I know, I get it, but you don't think of it like that.
No. Because we haven't seen them age.
True.
The only time we ever saw Bobby Kimball was in the Africa video.
Right, of course.
So yeah, now that was 42 years ago. So if he was, 34 then or whatever, 38.
Yeah, 38 or whatever, yeah.
Yeah, that puts him at 80 now.
For the band's lineup has long sparked rumors of a feud, but the founding member, Steve Lukather, who you had the pleasure of speaking with.
I did.
Now that legend.
That's a legend, yes.
That's a true legend.
That's one of those that I was nervous about.
That guy has played on every single fucking album you ever owned.
He's played on Serious Number, probably 500 million sales.
Easily.
When you go through everything that he's played on, credited and uncredited. Holy smokes. He has been on everything. But yeah, he was great. Great interview. Totally fun.
Yeah, I was very jealous. But founding member Steve Lukather set the record straight during a recent appearance on the Rock on Tours podcast. There was this bullshit in the early 90s about how we were mortal enemies and all this crap he said. I love Bobby Kimball. He's one of the greatest singers who's ever been around. When the voice is on, he was just untouchable. Listen, I love Bobby. We've been in touch, but he's starting to lose touch with who he is now because of, dementia.
Oh, boy.
So he is suffering from dementia, Steve Lukather says. It's very sad, and I have no right to talk about it. I love him, and there's a third party involved that sends love. A post Kimball's official website confirmed that he suffers from front temporal dementia and is not able to perform anymore.
Can't be any worse than Frankie Valli.
True.
Frankie Valli is a corpse, and he's up there every night. Come on.
They just bring him out on a hand truck.
Yeah, just wheel him out there.
They just stand him up at the mic.
Probably have his arm. They probably broke his arm and healed it so that it's this way, so he's holding the microphone all the time.
This is the word, is the word. Years before.
What a night. Late December.
Years before Kimball's FTD diagnosis was made public, Lukather talked about the difficult decision to fire him from the band. But when asked about the 2010 reunion tour that excluded Kimball, he refused to fuel speculation of a feud with his former bandmate. I don't want enemies in this world, he told Classic Rock in 2015. Life is too short, man. In a 2021 interview with 100% Rock magazine, Lukather confirmed that he was in contact with Kimball and was still friends with him, contrary to popular belief. The guy's got dementia, and I'm trying to hang on with them. And we made our peace a long time ago, the Toto guitarist said. The press just keeps it alive. I mean, he's got hearing problems. He's got brain problems. He's got all kinds of problems.
So much for not talking about this, Steve.
But I never hated Bobby Kimball. I hated some of the stupid things he did. And I said some really nasty shit I wish I didn't say because I was angry. And that perpetuated this media-driven feud that we're supposedly had that never existed.
Yeah.
So Bobby Kimball is toast. So if you are going to go see Toto, don't be out there yelling, "Where's Bobby?"
Yeah, don't hold up your
Bobby
sign.
Back.
Because Bobby would be like, who is that? He won't even know who you're talking about. And he is Bobby Kimball.
Yeah. Huh? What? What the heck?
How embarrassing would it be if they did trot him out there and he didn't remember the words to Africa or something?
He just stood out there and just kind of smiled like Joe Biden.
Yeah. Hold something. What is it? The line. Yeah, hold the line.
Exactly.
Yeah, let's hope that doesn't happen. Just let the man retire. Like you said, he's 78. He's got dementia.
Mm-hmm.
Let him have his final years in peace, not remembering who he is.
Exactly. So there you go. So if you're a Toto fan and you're wondering about the status of Bobby Kimball and, whether he's hated by the band and whatnot, apparently that is not the case at all.